up again. Hey guys, so it's that time of year again. That's right, Booktubeathon! This year I am so ready to beat last year's failure. If you don't know what Booktubeathon is, I'll link the creator's video down below so that you can get a feel for it. But basically, Booktubeathon happens over the span of one entire week where you basically try to read as many books as possible and update each day on your YouTube channel. If you want. If you don't have a YouTube channel, then you just try to read as many books as possible. Last year, I did not update on my YouTube channel and I did not read a ton of books. Also during Booktubeathon, the creator picks out just a handful of YouTubers, I think like 6 or 7. I'm not sure exactly. I'm sorry. I'm bad at explaining things. But each day of Booktubeathon, there is a new challenge from a specific booktuber. And you can try to do one of those challenges and post it up on your YouTube channel, and then you could win books or different other prizes, which is really cool. I won one last year and it was super fun to do. So if you want any more information, I'm just gonna stop there because I am not good at explaining. Just one other thing. Everybody tries to read 7 books throughout the entire week. That's like 1 book per day, which is crazy if you're getting up into like the 400, 500 page range of books and you're trying to read those in a day. At least for me, because I'm not the fastest reader, which is super tough when you're surrounded by people that read like 5 pages per minute and you're like, how do you do that? But anyways, I'm gonna read at my own pace and hopefully I'll get in 7 books this year, unlike the, I think it was 2 3/4 books I read last year. I'm going to read out the challenges and then I'm going to show you the book that I'm going to read for that specific challenge. So the first challenge is read a book with yellow on the cover. For this, I saw this at Barnes & Noble and they never have this book when I'm looking for it, and I read the first book and it was fantastic. It's probably one of my favorite contemporary books ever, and this is the second book in that series and I've just been looking for it everywhere, and it's Lola and the Boy Next Door by Stephanie Perkins, and I'm so excited to read this and see yellow. So, this is my book for that challenge and I'm very excited. I don't know a ton about it and I like to keep it that way. Like Anne and the French Kiss, I didn't know like anything really about it, and I just went into it and read it, and it was just so nice to be able to just read it and not know the exact storyline or what was going to happen. So I'm just gonna keep it kind of vague. Ooh, mysterious. Okay, next challenge. Read a book only after sunset. Now this means that you can only read when it's dark outside. And I kind of wanted to like marathon a book at night. That's a difficult task for me because I get very sleepy very easily. I have summer reading this year, as I do every year, and there's this book that we have to read and it's called Enchanted Air, 2 Cultures, 2 Wings. And it's our all school book, so I was like, it's like 200 pages and they're like poems like this. Why don't I get this like knocked out during Booktubeathon week? Boom, that's my second book. Read a book you discovered through Booktube. For this, I am rereading Slammed by Colleen Hoover. I loved this book the first time, but since I wanted to read the rest of the series and it's been like a year since I read this, it's kind of foggy. So I wanted to reread this just to refresh my memory, and this is a good time to do it because I'll be able to get it done really quickly since I'll be motivated to read more. The next challenge is read a book by one of your favorite authors. So for this challenge, I'm reading the second book in that series because Colleen Hoover is amazing. And it's Point of Retreat, and it's the second book in the Slammed series. I didn't know that this was a series until I walked into Barnes & Noble and I saw this, and then I saw the third book, and I was like, wait, okay, a second book, but a third book? It's a trilogy? What? I picked this up and I'm gonna read it during Booktubeathon. Hopefully, if I don't fail. That's worst case scenario. The next challenge is read a book that is older than you. I am going to be reading Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. That's one of the books that I have to pick up from Barnes & Noble, so I don't have it with me. It's older than me, obviously, and I've been wanting to read it for so long, so I'm going to try to read that in a day, but we'll see how that goes. This one is really cool. It's read and watch a book to movie adaptation. I have 2 choices for this one. I'm still debating which one I want to do. I'm either going to read Me Before You, and then watch the movie. And I think I'll do that if I don't have a lot of time at the end of Booktubeathon. But if I am doing pretty well and I have like maybe a day or two to read a book, then I'll do The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. And this has been sitting on my to be read shelf forever, and I just need to like read it right now because I've been putting this off forever and the movie's already been out, and I want to read it just so I can be in the loop. I don't know how the movie did, but I hear really good things about the book, so why don't I just read it? And then the last and classic challenge is read 7 books. So that was only 6 books. I am going to be reading for my 7th book, This Girl by Colleen Hoover, and it is the Slam series. Book 3. I'm going to be trying to read all 3 of these books in the span of the week, which is going to be so much fun, and I'm so excited to read this book because I loved Slam so much, and I'm very excited for all these books. Okay, so those are all the books that I'm going to be reading or possibly reading during Booktubeathon. Booktubeathon is July 18th through July 24th. Mark it on your calendars, people. Let me know in the comments below what you'll be reading if you're going to participate in Booktubeathon. If you're excited too and you're ready to read, let me know all that in the comments down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to subscribe. I do other things besides read because sometimes I need other things like music and art. So yeah, see you guys again soon. Bye! Stacking the books, will it balance? The age-old question. I'm walking the long road, watching the sky. That could not have been more perfectly timed. And I didn't even mean to do that.